Hello, welcome or welcome back. I took an accidental break last week. I filmed my Sephora play video and I just didn't really like the box that much, and I just thought I'm not going to put up a video that isn't very exciting for me. So I took a little break. This week is much more exciting for me because I made a cheeky little order on ColourPop Cosmetics. I've actually made 2 in the last month, and I decided I wanted to show you guys. I really like ColourPop Cosmetics because they're cruelty-free, they're really inexpensive, and more than them being inexpensive, they have really cool products. Because you can get a lot of cheap products, a lot of inexpensive products, but they're not always good and they're not always cool. And I feel like ColourPop does a really good job at that. So I will show you quickly the things that I got. I didn't get a ton, so I think I spent about $60 total in the last month, which makes me feel kind of bad. I don't know, sometimes I feel like I buy too much makeup, but whatever. So the first thing that I got was the Cute AF. I think this is called the Yes Please. Yeah, it's called the Yes Please palette. But this packaging is so cool, except you can see that it gets really dirty. Now, I'm not someone who cares about that. I actually kind of like when my products look, I take really good care. You'll see like inside the palette. The palette's not very dirty, even though I've used it quite a bit. I'm not a messy makeup user, but I do kind of like when my stuff gets, so this is just from it sitting. The yellow part was even there after shipping, but this is the coolest palette if you like warm shadows. This was $16 for 3, 6, 9, 12 shadows, and they're a bit smaller than a normal size one, but like realistically, I feel like a general person isn't really using up all of their eyeshadows, especially when you get one that has like a little bit wilder colors in here. But it's so good. It has a lot of mattes, but then it does have these pops of shimmer. They're just really, really good shadows, and I do think that this palette is super cute with the packaging. Staying within the same vein, I bought an empty palette. It says it was all a dream, and I love that because it reminds me of that Notorious B.I.G. where he says, "It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine." Is that right? Is that the right lyrics? I'm not sure now. But I really like that they kind of match and go together. Obviously that was intentional, but so along with the Yes Please palette, I ordered 4 single shadows, and they're so pretty. So this is Flower Boy, Made to Last, Paper Tiger, and Bel Air. Bel Air is just like a really good medium brown. I'm wearing Made to Last today, just in my crease. You can kind of see it. It's like a purpley. This is like my favorite kind of shade. It's not purple, it's rosy brown shade. And I like, so when you order 4 shadows on ColourPop, I brought out this. This is my original one. You will often, I don't know if it's always, but you'll get a little, they don't always look like this. It looks different. My last one was different. But when you order 4 shadows, you automatically get a free like mini palette, which is cool for travel. It just holds 4 shadows, but it's a bit chunky for like every day. So I had decided that I wanted a full-on just like palette like this, and it fits, like I think it will fit quite a few. So moving on to the other side, these ones are the ones that I ordered last time, and I just got these yesterday. These are from the newer 2017, like fall 2017 collection. This is called Glass Bull, and it's what I'm wearing on my eyes today. It's a really pretty duochrome color, but you really see that duochrome. This is Tea Garden, and it's like a nice, again, duochrome. I'm like a sucker, just like everybody else, for anything duochrome. And then the other one is Snake Eyes, and I'll swatch those two. So it's Tea Garden, you could really see that flash, and then on top it's Snake Eyes, and they're just really, really pretty. Pop of color. Like that's my favorite kind of shadow to do, is like a matte crease like this, especially for work, and then just like a shimmery eye. So along with that order, I decided to try out one of their brushes. I kind of wish I would have gotten more, actually. I don't think I mentioned right away, but all of these individual shades, I guess I can hold it like this, all of these individual shades are $4 a piece, which is quite inexpensive. And then this full palette is $10, with just the empty palette is $10. I think I mentioned that this is $16, but $10 for a full palette is really, really great. Most palettes are like 15 to 20, and it has a really strong magnet. Like they feel very secure in there. So that's really important. Looking for a really great crease brush. So I don't know what this is actually called. It is a tapered blending number 10. I have not used this yet. What I really want is a really fluffy, full-on, like my MAC 224. I want one that's like this. You can kind of see the difference. Maybe you can't see the difference. This one is much more loose, and it really gives that like blown out look. And that's what I'm looking for. My MAC 224 was expensive, not cruelty free, and it has always, I've had that one for a long time, but it has always been really scratchy. These ones are so soft. I don't think it's going to quite give me that blown out look, but I think it's going to be really awesome anyway, and I think I will probably be buying more of these. And last but not least, another $6. I bought one of the no filter concealers. These are constantly out of stock. I think they're currently in stock now. I got light 20. I looked up a bunch of swatches to see what people's, like I try to look for people that have my skin tone and compared all of them, and I think I got a good match. I typically go for a concealer that has a yellowy. This one's not quite the color I go for. Typically I use the Naked Skin foundation in, I think it's light neutral and fair neutral. I mix. I wore this today as my like foundation. I have a nice old spot today, which is great. I haven't touched it up at all today, and I will say that under the eyes it looks a little bit powdery, but this was really good. And I think for $6 you can't really, you know, I think today I maybe used too much and that's why it looked powdery. I will use a little bit more because it's really pigmented, and I just feel like this is what I was wishing for when I was a teenager. I wanted cool products that were cheap. One of the students that I work with today asked, you know, she's super into makeup, but like a 16-year-old can't just go out and buy makeup all the time. And she was like, what color are you wearing? And I was so pumped to say, like, it's ColourPop. It's $4. Buy this $4 eyeshadow. So it's super nice that you can find products like this too. So that is my big haul. They always include these little cards, and I have, like, they're different every time I've ordered. And I just think they're so cute. They look drawn, but they're obviously printed. And these are some of my favorite bookmarks. Just a little fun fact. I love sticking these in like big paperbacks. I love this. So that's all. I appreciate you watching. Hopefully it wasn't too scattered, and I'm kind of pumped to be back. I felt really weird not uploading a video last week. So yeah, I'm back. I don't know that anybody realized I wasn't there. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Bye.